Hi everybody, Debbie from Stamp On It. This is a jammy video. Jammy video means you can be in your jammies, I can be in my jammies. You don't know, I don't know. We're just going to have some fun here with a product of ours. In this jammy video, we're going to explore a little fun technique with our microfine moon dust. Microfine moon dust, and we're going to create some really fun, easy, abstract backgrounds. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to move these off to the side, and I will show you in a moment a little bit more on these and how we finish them off. But first of all, what I want to do is I want to show you how to create these gorgeous abstract backgrounds. All right, and you can get as crazy with this technique as you want. All right, so first of all, you will need, here's my tools: moon dust, microfine clear, anti-static brush made out of goat's hair, a sticker of your choice for this particular project. There's other ways you can use the backgrounds, but we're going to use it with a sticker, and our double-sided adhesive. Now, our double-sided adhesive sheets come in a pack of 5, and it is a very unique, high-quality adhesive. And the unique part about it for this particular project, it's waterproof. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of it, and I've already pre-cut it, and you can cut this with a scissors, you can cut it with a trimmer. Has your guidelines here for straight cutting. Super, super easy to cut. So I cut a piece already to the size that I want to work with. Because what I'm going to do is, in this particular project, I'm going to use this outline sticker once I have created my hopefully successful abstract background. All right, so we are going to take our double-sided adhesive, and we are going to peel off the backing on one side. And pretty much most of the time, unless you purposefully separate it at peeling, the cardboard or paper backing comes off, and the coated paper backing, which for this particular project is perfect that it stays on, stays with the adhesive sheet. So we're going to peel that. I'm going to take my microfine moon dust, which I put into a coffee filter with one of our mini spoons here, and I'm going to give it a bath, which means I'm just going to totally coat this whole piece of moon dust or adhesive. All right, just pour it all over, let it pour back into your coffee filter. Coffee filters work wonderful for this because they don't create static. So I actually will store my powders sometimes in this. If you're storing in colors, you can just write here what the name of that particular glitter is, stack them on top of each other, and they do not transfer because the coffee filter doesn't take on any static. So great way, cheap, inexpensive to store your glitters. Now, burnish. This is a very important step. And what I usually suggest to do, and of course what I didn't start to do, is to put down a piece of scrap paper and burnish it over that, because that way that loose glitter will go to the scrap paper. What this does is it makes sure all the glitter is making contact with the adhesive, and it's removing or allowing it to remove any that is not going to stick. Once you have done this step, that glitter is not going to keep flaking off. It will become permanent. All right, so brush it off good. You can go over your trash to clean it off, whatever works for you. Remove your scrap paper, tap that off in your scrap if you want, in your waste can. Here is our piece now with the moon dust glitter applied. All right, so now I have gone ahead and just pre-selected. I'm going to use these 3 colors I'm using Tombos. This is 126, 925, and 985 in case you are curious. You can use any water-based product. This doesn't work for, say, using Copics or Noirs, any of that, because they're permanent. They're alcohol-based and they will not move with the water. I'm also going to be using a mini mister. This is a great product. I absolutely love these little mini misters by Ranger. We sell them on our website, but they are super nice because they are super fine. So we're going to be using that as well. All right. So I'm going to take, and I'm just going to apply to the, kind of using the side of my Marvy, and I'm just going to do this one randomly in areas of color. And I have no idea of what this is going to even begin to look like. So bear with me here as we do this. And I'm just adding color to the moon dust surface. Just brushing it on. If you want to go heavier on one color, by all means, because once we begin the process of adding our water or spritzing, you won't be able to come back and add color. So this is kind of a nice time to know what colors are stronger in your choice of markers too, or what ones you want to see less of. All right, so now we are going to, and I'm going to just bring in a scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to try to keep this right on camera, and I'm going to spritz this surface. And as I spritz it, I'm just going to kind of roll it, move it if I want, and you can see it's already starting to move. And even if you have a fine, soft brush, you can even brush at this point just softly. You don't want to really scrub, but you can brush it. But you can already see how that color is starting to move. Now, notice I have some spaces in there. I can add more water, but I'm not sure. Well, I think I might try right there. Yep. And I'm just going to shake that around so it blends in nicely. If you get too much somewhere, take a paper towel, which of course I did not come prepared with, and just dab it. Dab those areas that get too much liquid on them, okay? Just pick up a little bit of that excess. All right, so once you've got the finish that you like, you're gonna come in with your heat gun, and I'm just using a Doris heat tool. Any of your heat tools will work. I'm gonna go off camera with this, just because my cord's not long enough to reach here either, but I don't wanna blow all my tools away. You can notice how some of it's running. That's okay. Just tap it off. Move it around if you want. And again, blot it off if you want to. And now I'm going to chase some of that too with my heat gun as it's drying. And it takes a little bit to dry because I've added quite a bit of water. You don't want spaces in between your color. Cover the whole thing with color, but you can certainly move a lot of color with the water in the spritzer. And the really cool part is our adhesive is permanent, so it withstands a lot of moisture. Almost to the point of waterproof. Great, awesome. I'm drying both sides of it, by the way. You can see this. I'm not only drying the back side lightly, but I'm also drying the front side. See, my gun reaches. Ha! I don't want to make it cooking hot because I don't want to melt the glitters either. But I want to make sure that it dries before I apply my sticker to it. I'm moving my gun quickly so as not to heat up any area super, super hot. This is wonderful adhesive. Not only for this technique, but just for any type of adhesive you can, or any type of application, you can wrap this around things and it will hold. Our tapes, which I can show you while our tapes come in multiple length widths too. And they are 1/4 and 1/2 inch. Excellent adhesive. And again, you can heat emboss them. You can put embossing powders on them, which you could do with this too. But I'm doing this with our Moondust glitter. All right, so I've got this piece pretty well dry. And I'm just going to kind of rush it here in essence of time. So now I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to come back, let this cool down. Okay, if it's hot, you don't want to try to put a sticker on a hot surface. All right, so now you can see how these colors have blended and kind of just mutated as they blended together. This is what I started out with. So that is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. So now we're going to take our sticker And I'm using the framed potted flowers. And again, I think I'm going to lick my finger. Miss Sharon's technique. Words of advice. And I have a fairly delicate sticker here. So we're going to peel this off. And because I have a very delicate sticker, I am going to do a quick technique here with this sticker. And I'm not going to be able to land it exactly, but it's going to be darn close. Close enough, as they say. And I am going to put this onto my surface, upside down. So now the sticky part, and I have a little tiny piece there that I want to extract before I do this. And you might know I've got that in there. All right, so I'm putting it on. I licked my finger. It's upside down on the sticky surface, okay? Now I'm going to take the piece that I want it on, and I am going to apply it to the sticky side of the sticker. Because now my sticker has relaxed. It has taken on its shape, shall we say, its correct shape. So we can take this and we can apply it to the sticker and burnish it down. And the great thing about burnishing on the backside is you don't get any of the, you don't mess up the sticker should any area not be sticking good yet. But it also allows me to really burnish it down good. All right. And moment of truth. Here we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Now, here's the fun part. Just say you wanted to have a certain area of it really stand out. You could come back in and add color with your markers to those areas that you really wanted to pop. So keep that in mind too as an option. You can come back in and put color on top of the colored Moondust glitter. Or you could trim this down, add some stickers. Here is a piece that we did. Whoops, just about threw everything on the floor. Here's a piece we did, and we put one of our black print background acetates over top. We have a section on our website of black print backgrounds. Here is one where we just put the big cupcake sticker over top. Here's pieces that are not finished off yet that are in the works that we just created the backgrounds and put the stickers over. Another great idea is you can come back and you can stamp on the surface instead of using a sticker. Say you have a gorgeous stamp you want to use. Go ahead, ink up your stamp, and you can use a stamp positioner like a Misty and position that stamp right on top of that Moondust surface because you can stamp on our Moondust. So that has been just a very quick, fun technique using our Moondust glitter and creating abstract backgrounds. Hope you have enjoyed it. Have a great day.